Something that's really helped me these last few days is just being content in what the market gives me. It's something I've really been working on, and it's really been helping me, hold on to my profits, not overtrade, and just be okay with what I get in how my day ends versus, am I happy with this? Did I hit a profit target? Did I hit this amount? Was I trying to do this? So coming into today and the last few weeks, I've been profit target of like $500 to $700 in my head. Today I didn't even hit the 500. I got pretty close to it. And, with the momentum that we were getting in the market, I just as easily could have gotten in another trade and I could have made that money back. But I decided not to, because again, in this volatility, until things really start to smooth out, there's no need to risk those profits. I'm at a place in this funded account that I'm just getting the base hits, getting it to that profit target, and going to go from there. So let's just get into what I was seeing in the morning and go over the one trade I took. Again, one and done. So anytime I'm one and done, for me is a big achievement. This is how I want to trade in the future. I want to come in. I want to take what I can out of the market and be done. That's the whole reason that I wanted to become a trader and why I got into trading, was just to have that freedom of time, and hopefully it's going to lead to financial freedom. So it's been a good month and a really good week. So looking forward to Tampa next week. Well, let's just get into what I was seeing at the desk in the morning, and we'll go from there. So coming to the desk this morning, I actually have a new indicator I've been playing with, and it's Brian Shannon's 5-day moving average. I don't know the full gist of it. I got to do some more research on it, but I just have it up on my 15-minute chart, just kind of as a visual and just to see what it does and how it reacts. And as you can see, when we're below this 5-day moving average, sellers are in control. When we're above it, the buyers are back in control. So if you look at it, clearly last week we had this move down. Sellers are in. This week, we have this move back up, this gap up day before yesterday, and we get back under it again, but we're just flirting with it. And what I'm really looking at is the point of control. And as you can see here, in the overnight session, we come up, we test the point of control, price rejects off it. We hold this value area low, and then here somewhere in the London session, I look back, I couldn't find something, but I believe there was some news that pulled price lower. We take out the value area low, and if we stayed below this, I'd be looking short bias today. But as this rebounded here, and it's, this is another key level. This is last Wednesday's tariff pause VWAP. And as you can clearly see, once the buyers finally got back above it, they're not planning on trying to get back below it again, because this was just a battle. As you can see, all of last week and then even into the start of this week was just a massive battle, and we finally get this gap up over it. So looking at it, we get back above the value area high, we get a strong push here, and then again test this top point of control, back down, hold the value area high, and we go back into this. So I'm going to be looking for the longs more or less today. I think until we have a definitive, I could see price pulling back down to the value area low, but unless we break below this, I'll be looking at shorts. But if we stay somewhere in between this range, I'll be looking long for now. I could see a move back up through point of control up into the value area high. But let's just look at the one trade I took, and yeah. So this was the trade I took, and a couple things. So as you can see, price just, once we got back above the value area low here, is just chugging along. We tested this point of control earlier in the overnight session. And as price gets back up to it, you can see we come up to it again and then reject off it strongly. Now I'm watching price. Price pulls back down. We come and take the New York VWAP again. The opening range hasn't set in, but I'm watching Bookmap and seeing orders coming on above. Quite a bit of orders. They're coming on at, I think it was 30, 40, and 50. So just all round numbers, key levels. 50 is the value area high, and 420 is the point of control, or 415 is the point of control. Previous day's point of control, and that's something else that I need to clarify also. I've been labeling these point of controls, but they're actually previous day's point of control, and I'm going to change all my wording to that. I just kind of gotten to a bit of a habit of writing point of control, and so it should be PD value area high, PD point of control, and PD value area low, just to clarify that, and that's something I will do moving forward if you're wondering what happened. But so opening range hasn't set in, but down to the low of the opening range, we got 10 points, and this is just a nice stop for the size I want to go in. I want to go in 10 micros. I put 10 micros on. I know the opening range hasn't set, but I'm willing to take that chance because I want to catch this move up and look to take profits before the opening range even finishes setting. So I get long, as you can see. People got long on this candle, this candle. This one is a little indecisive one, but you can see the wick back up and where it ends up closing out. And then this candle opening is just telling me the buyers are really keeping the sellers at bay here, and the buyers are stepping back in control, and they're going to put their foot in the grass, foot on the gas. So what do? As price pushes through the previous day's point of control, it's really telling me now the buyer's in. Again, we get another doji here with a little bit of indecision, but again, price just wants to push higher. Once we get up to where the opening range is now set on this candle, I decide to take half off. I've been burnt way too many times by price doing this, even the first break and then coming back down and testing that and going back up, and I just want to be content with what I can get out of the trade. So I take half off here, pull my stop up now to break even. And as price pushes a little bit higher and we sit at the opening range high here, I decide to take another 3 off. Like I said, I just want to realize my gains on the trade. I'm not trying to make $1 million in one trade. I just have a profit target I want to hit, and that's all I want to get to. And now we're at the previous day's New York VWAP. And these orders go and they fill at 30, and price looks like it's going to pull back down here. So what I do, I just close the trade out. I'm done. And I'm happy with it. And look at this move. It keeps going. I'm totally fine. One thing I do enjoy about a consistency target on these straight to funded accounts is it keeps you trading. It just builds discipline, because I could have easily have let this go for $1,000, but I would have just, jacked my consistency target up, and I would have had to trade this account a lot longer before I can qualify for a payout. So something I want to say as a positive note about these consistency targets. But anyways, that's it. So 460 on the day, one and done. I'm good. That account's almost at its profit target. I'm having a great week and a great month, and just coming back and looking at the calendar. And this is, another thing I want to say is you can't miss these moves. It's not the end of the world. And I believe Thomas in our Black Shirt Club ended up buying up here somewhere, and Christine, who's actually in the Black Shirt Club, ended up buying up here somewhere, and they still made good money on their trade and managed it well, and took what they needed out of the market. So you can never buy too high when you have momentum like this, but just with the volatility, I would have hated to hold on to this, and a news tweet comes in, and it pulls back down to point of control, or even pulls back down to the start of day VWAP, and I'm either break even or I'm out for a small loss. Like, what's the point? Why do I need to hold on for this? I need to take profits here, and if I really wanted to get back in, I could have got back in right away and caught that right up. But like I said, this account was locked out as soon as it was up 460. I wanted 500 to 700. I'm literally $40 shy of my $500 profit target. Why do I need to chase that $40? Just lock the account out and be done with it. And then looking at the calendar on the week, it's stacking up great. Like, I can't complain. This has got to be one of my cleanest, nicest calendars yet. So one trade today, and yesterday I had this day where luckily self-awareness kicked in for me, and I really started to understand the concept of self-awareness, and I was able to finish this day with a small green. And then today, again, self-awareness. Like, I could have chased this for another $60, another $260, but why? I could have easily given this back on a move or a news tweet, or something could have came in. We're in volatile market, so again, be content, take what you get out of the market, and be good. Eventually things will calm down, and you can take multiple trades again in a day. But for me, if I get one solid trade in this volatility, boom, I'm done, I'm out. So that's it. Click, subscribe. Always grateful. I always say that every time, but seriously, the comments are amazing. I love it. The subscribers are growing every day, and the comments are coming in every day, and it's great feedback, and great advice from some traders too. I've gotten some great advice in the comments, and I appreciate it. And anybody out there struggling, any new traders, comment, and it's a community. Let's get involved and make sure we support each other. And I had a day yesterday or the day before where I had another trader in our group, and she was having a rough time, and I basically just called her and said, and she said it herself, she took a stupid trade, and it was a stupid trade, but that stupid trade's not going to define you, right? We do it all the time. I did it yesterday. So just one of those things, be kind to yourself and follow along. And like I said, reach out if you need anything. All my socials are in the description. And then this top one futures, guys, this 6 days left in the sale. You got to jump on this. You're never going to get a 150K account for $3.99 straight to funded ever. That just won't exist. If anything, the prices are going to go up all around. So enjoy your day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll end this week strong. Cheers.